probably best to walk home together. I mean,
Howdy.
no, seems that things are taking a turn for the worse, one way or the other. Although, sun setting probably is wise to make a dash of it rather than keep on sneaking along. And nasty things come out at night, let me tell you. Gotta be careful. Oh, what's that? Just the wind, I think. It's just the wind. Just the wind. Nothing else. Yeah. The gecko is dead. What the?
Never gets old when something blows up.
Who the hell are you?
Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy.
Oh, fair enough. I won't interfere with you. I mean, I'm no lawman, so to speak. My concern. Just keep on heading up to the town. There's some kind of a renovation going on here. Oh, good nick. That's obvious. Nobody living out here? I mean, what happened to this part of town? Well, I guess the bighorns are still in the corral. Seems like some people are up sticks. Wonder why. Anyway, let's go and introduce ourselves and see if we can't get a room for the night. Whoa, it's not something I want to do, try and pick the lock of a door to a place I actually have access to. Hey, howdy. We probably should holster my weapon.
Done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
So, odd Siwash, to say the least. I need to talk to you, Trudy.
What the hell is your problem?
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Well, you're outside at the moment, but fair enough. Probably not wise to ask about the argument with the fella still there. In fact, just go to spring get any visitors.
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Yeah, I got a lot of trade from Prim last I was down there. To be honest.
Be careful out there.
By all rights, I should still be down there. I mean, not a courier, really. I just took the job because I was short-staffed. It seemed easy. Good pay, and well, look how that ended up. But still, well, I'm walking around, I'm alive, that's good. And with that fella out of the way, perhaps we can talk properly.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
Now, what is that argument all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Well, it's kind of odd that Cobb wasn't able to find Ringo. Town's not that big.
Cobb hasn't exactly been looking for Ringo too hard. I think he's afraid that Ringo will ambush him, which is probably true.
Where is he then?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
What are you gonna do then?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Oh, let me tell you, convicts and dynamite do not mix. Learned that a long time ago. Still missing a finger. Well, I can understand why you're not killing him, other than just going to provoke a retaliation. I want to avoid that. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Well, to be honest, someone attacked me, so I was trying to track them down. You know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't been up that way before. So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Makes sense, I guess. Heading for Vegas. Have to follow them. Anyway. What would happen if I helped Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
Well, stating the obvious here, but, you know, just so we're clear. So I'll help Ringo and the Good Springs would like me more. What if I help powder gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Fair enough. Want to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Do you know about the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
How long has he been in Good Springs?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
Well, what does he actually do?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
Never mind, let's talk about something else.
Fine by me.
So, what do you got for sale?
I'm sure I've got something you like.
Right, so here we can trade. So let's have a look. Down here. Purified water, this is very important to have. So let's see, what can we trade for? I mean, we got caps, but ideally we should give items because caps don't weigh anything. No way. Yeah. keep the dirty water around because we can allow rads to accumulate. We have to get rid of them at some point, but yeah, radiation will kill you slower than dehydration. Get rid of this gecko egg though. And this hide, that's worth quite a bit. There's a Nuka-Cola truck. Get the Nuka-Cola around for emergencies. As well as a stealth boy. Get rid of the toy car. And get rid of the wine, because it really isn't great value for the weight. And the Wonder Glue too. So in the end that costs us 9 caps and quite a bit of inventory.
Thanks.
Heard about anything going on?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Well, know enough about that, so goodbye for now.
Be careful out there.
NCR and Legion over the dam, I mean, not really a concern of mine. Problem important is finding out who that guy trying to kill me was, or who actually did kill me, kind of. I mean, he thought he did, but he didn't, so, well, you know, for all intents and purposes, but, yeah, it's kind of important to figure that one out. I mean, can't have someone there who wants me dead, and not figure out what's going on. I mean, there's a recipe for disaster creeping up on you. I'm not one to sit around while that's happening. Anyway, let's take a look at the radio. Right. Huh. Oh, just a few connections pop loose. Simple enough. Is there a bed around here? There's a toilet. It's unusual, pretty clean actually. Don't think I should drink from it though. Some water. I say I do like the music.
Howdy.
Howdy again. So you're telling me there's no place to bed down? Ain't that wonderful? Let me go back up to the docks. Perhaps you have somewhere for me to rest. It's late now. I can't be wandering about like this. It's apparently not mine. I can't sleep there. Not just that. Oh, no sucker here. I'm feeling tired right now. Not too tired, but I am feeling hungry. Might as well have some gecko meat. Right, could pop in to see Ringo, I guess. Got the sunset sarsaparillas. Got my gun away. I mean, hopefully won't pull anything, but this situation's got to get sorted out. Just so happens I'm here, so might as well give it a fair shot. Oh, there's a fella. No sudden moves, I guess.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Well, I'm not an enemy if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Oh, my gambling addiction, that's a whole other story. I'll avoid doing something like that right now, so, well, did you know